Hey guys, Matt, IronTrap Garage, and we're going to do another little update on the big red truck, our new big Cummins hauler that is I've been infatuated with lately. It's been pretty fun. So one of the big things I was dreaming about in this truck, and we talked about from literally the day we went and got it in Washington, was putting a car in the back of this thing. That was kind of what I was looking for, a unique hauler. I was looking for something that we could put a hot rod in the back of, strap it down, drive it around, take it to shows, maybe hopefully someday take it further from home, haul a trailer, etc. So big thing we need to do now to get this ready for the Wheels of Time show, which is coming up very, very quickly, is get some D-rings put in this thing so we could strap things down. I went ahead and ordered some ramps from a ramp company that fold. They're aluminum ramps. They fold up. By the time I bought the material to make it in my time, these were probably a lot cheaper, and we can just do some slight modifications to make them really fit the truck. And then the last thing was I bought a cheap winch off of Amazon, and we're going to give it a try in the truck. So I need to work on cutting up some plate steel to put down. We're going to actually sandwich some plates in so that everything stays in with no issues, and get the winch wired up, etc., etc. And hopefully this thing will be pulling a car up into the truck by the end of this video if everything goes well. Fingers crossed. Let's get started. Alright, so got all of our D-rings mounted in there. Welded those to some 1/4-inch plate and bolted everything through and sandwiched it through the floor there. We got 4 of those, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. I have some extras if I want to add some on the sides, but I think mainly for what we need now, this should do good to hold a car in. We also made took some angle iron and ran it underneath across the boards side to side to kind of bridge them, and threaded them into the winch we have here. So this is all bolted down nice and tight. We have spots to tie down. This is all hooked up. I got one of these synthetic ones, for not scratching like a car and stuff like that, and I don't know, always wanted to give one a try. We'll see how they do. It's a 13.5 weight rating, which should be totally fine. So we got this all mounted in. We're going to add all of our little accessories that need to go on it. There's like a solenoid or switch box that mounts off to the side, and then we're going to just set the battery in here and wire it all up and see how everything works. And then of course we can mount the battery permanently, but we're gonna get this in there and just test everything first and get all this junk I have laying in the back out of here so we can work a little better. I hand you this. Let's get that outside if you want.
Yep.
Or over on the floor. Somewhere not in a trippy. There we go. I'm guessing this long one's the battery cable.
Yeah.
And there. Alright, and there's our ground. So Steve's got the battery all wired up. We have it just temporarily sitting there to make sure everything works. This one I got's cordless, so it's a little different than my other one in my trailer. You don't have to turn the winch itself on. This one, I think you can just turn the battery on, or the switch on the controller.
Let's see. You got a green light.
All right.
You want me to come out with it?
Yes.
There we go.
Pretty quick.
Yeah, it is.
All right, well, I guess we can tighten up the D-bolts down and D-rings in that side and hook that ground up permanently.
Yep.
And then we can, I guess, mount the battery for now, or we can leave it sit there. I want to put a car in it.
Screw mount the battery. Let's get a car in this thing.
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
try to
right?
pull something on it.
Oh, that ramp. Just barely on this ramp.
That one you want to...
Yeah, they both need to come out.
Straighten the wheel up, Steve.
Is that side over there look good yet, Mike?
Yeah, you're good. Ramps don't look too bad.
No, actually, by the time the tire's on, it'll just be the engine getting on.
Yeah.
It's a little steep, though, because if you look at how the nose is... But this thing sits pretty low in the rear. How we looking?
Good.
Thank you.
Get the back end and
And this is a pretty short wheelbase too.
there we go. All right, that makes me feel better.
Heck yeah. Everything's okay over there? Okay.
We're out of strap.
Oh, right.
That's fine. Oh, great. So we just need to use a shorter strap.
Yeah.
That was all it was.
The tow strap for the winch is in my trailer.
That explains where that was at. No problem. Yeah, we just need to make a short, use one of the little short axle straps.
Yeah, when you said you're gonna pull this in, I'm like, it's sitting in my trailer. Son of a.
Dude, right, so we got the little track T all loaded up in Big Red, and we took it around the block, and it did really well. Honestly, with the new power plant and how heavy the suspension is, we didn't even feel that the car was back there. Anything that I thought was there was probably just in my head. Maybe it rode a little bit better having a little bit of weight in the back of the truck, but otherwise it did fine. Didn't even feel it power-wise, which was really great. All our D-rings worked, everything's cinched down nice and tight. Probably gonna add some extra D-rings around the middle of the car. Mike noticed when he was riding in the car, it was bouncing a bit, just the suspension compressing, so we may put some D-rings towards the center to compress the front suspension just a little bit on some of these cars, but that's just simple stuff that we can put in, make a couple more pads with D-rings, and we'll be good to go. But otherwise, we're good to take this thing to the Wheels of Time show in Macungie, which is this coming weekend for us. And we're gonna put it on display, and we're gonna start using this thing. So probably the next thing we're gonna do to the truck is I'm gonna set up a hitch setup in this. It has a nice heavy bumper here, but I'm gonna put some kind of cross member and weld in a receiver for a hitch on it, and then we're gonna be really doing good, because we can haul a trailer, we can haul a car, and I think we're gonna hit our goal for being able to take this thing to Hershey and possibly Carlisle this fall. So thank you guys for following along. Let me know what you think of the new upgrades to Big Red. Thanks guys, catch you later.